In this video, we will be showing you the capabilities of our customized conversational chatbot compared to ATL 311. We trained our chatbot on information from the AtlantaGA.gov and ATL 311 websites. Our chatbot uses information from these websites as a custom knowledge base to draw answers from and only answers questions that are relevant to this knowledge base. Our chatbot is also capable of intelligent conversation, incorporating context from earlier queries into future answers. In addition to websites, we are capable of using other sources in the chatbot's custom knowledge base. This diagram shows all the potential sources that can be added to the knowledge base, ranging from Word documents, APIs, social media, and SQL databases. Now let's go into an example and show the differences between ATL 311 and our chatbot. We're going to ask each chatbot how to start a business. So on the left, we have ATL 311, and I just asked it, how do I start a business? And it gives us this response. And then if I want to ask additional questions, I say yes, and then ask how do I get a EIN, and it does not have the information here in order to give an EIN. And even if I rephrase my question, it's still not able to give me information about how to get an EIN. Now we're going to ask our chatbot a similar question. Because our chatbot understands context, I'm going to call our business ATL Chatbots. So I'm going to type, I want to start a business called ATL Chatbots. What do I need to start? So it gives us an answer on how to start a business, along with the source. So let's click on the source and see where it's getting the information from. It's getting the information from the AtlantaGA.gov website, particularly the Start Your Business in 10 Steps page. Now let's go back and ask it another question. I'm going to ask, where do I go to get an EIN? So it responds with instructions on how to get an EIN, along with a source where I got that information from. So let's click on the source again, and we can see that it got it from the IRS website. With our chatbot, you can ask subsequent questions within the conversation without having a break in the conversation. So I'm going to ask, how do I get funding for my business? So here our chatbot gives us answers on how to find funding for our business, and it pulls together multiple sources in order to give this answer. To demonstrate that it understands the history of the conversation along with the context of the conversation, I'm going to ask it, what is the name of my business? I've been calling the business ATL Chatbots throughout this conversation. And here we see that it gives us the correct answer. Our business is called ATL Chatbots. And it also gives us information on how to register our business with the state government. Now I'm going to ask, what other tips should I know? It's going to understand that I'm talking about a business because our chatbot is context aware. So the chatbot suggests getting to know the local laws and getting involved in the local business events to know more about the community and to network. Now I'm going to ask more information about how to register my business for taxes. Throughout this conversation, our chatbot has been able to use the history of the conversation in order to answer prompts, along with staying on task and giving coherent answers to the next prompt. So the chatbot just answered the question on how to register our taxes for our business. So I'm going to ask, where do I go to renew my business license in case it expires? And the chatbot shows us how to renew our business license by telling us to contact the City of Atlanta Department of Finance. And if we need to renew any other zoning permits or other permits, it also gives us links to follow in order to renew those as well. Now I'm going to show some of the inner workings of the chatbot by asking what was the answer to the first query. The chatbot has an internal history of every answer and prompt that has been given in this conversation. And then it gives us the exact same answer as the first answer when I scroll up. Finally, I'm going to show some of the guardrails that we put in place to make sure the chatbot doesn't answer questions outside of its custom knowledge base. So I'm going to ask, where is Dallas, Texas located? Because Dallas, Texas is not a part of Atlanta, it will not know where this is. So its answer is, I'm sorry, I can't answer that query. I am specialized in Atlanta. and it doesn't give a source because it doesn't know where Dallas, Texas is. And we get the same response for 2 plus 2 because that question is outside its guardrails.